let's start out laying down on our mats. You'll just need a blanket for practice today. So we're going to start out laying down. Keep your knees bent with your feet on the floor and let your feet be wider than your hips so that the knees can fall in against each other. And then feel the back of your pelvis and the sacrum area sink down. Like send it some good releasing energy there. You can bring your hands to your belly, close your eyes. Begin to deepen your breath. Feeling your belly rise and fall. So with each breath, I'm getting curious about extending both the inhale and the exhale as they flow. Can there be a little bit more exhale, a little bit more inhale without rushing or pressing? Kind of expanding and releasing into a little bit of new territory in the body, in the breath. So if we think about the full moon energy that we're approaching, we might do things like make full moon ghee or put out water to infuse in the moonlight with some herbs. We can also think about energetically how the moon in its fullness calls us into a fuller expression of ourselves, and the heroine or the hero's journey that is each of our lives, that there are challenges and rewards along the way. There's deepening into self-knowledge and gifts that we can bring to the world, to our loved ones, to our communities. So as you're breathing here now, feel into that fullness, the fullness of the moon, the fullness of this season. So much growth. Notice how that resonates in your own energy. How there are parts of our experience or what we consider our personality that we may not totally love. And can we send breath of grace to those pieces? And welcome all of our experience as we move towards deeper and deeper integration. So we can hold the entirety of all that is. 2 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And then bringing the arms, the elbows bent to the sides, palms up. So we're kind of opening the chest. You might slide the shoulder blades together a little bit more on the back body. And see what happens in the shoulders here. A little opening. Notice if the arms can rest on the floor. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, let the knees flap out to the sides, keeping the feet where they are. And then inhale, bring the knees back together. Exhale, knees drop out, flop away from each other. Just feeling this rotation in the hips. And inhale, knees come back together. Exhale out. Inhale, close knees together. 2 more times with your breath. Exhale. What can you soften into and release with the full moon? Inhale, knees together, and exhale here in the softness. Take another inhale. And as you exhale, we're going to lift the right knee and bring the left hand to the right knee. And then come back to our starting position. The knees can move away from each other now. And then other side. Left knee, right hand. And back down. Inhale. Exhale. Right knee, left hand. Inhale down. Exhale. Other side. So you're welcome to continue to move like this. If you'd like a little more challenge, you can lift the head and bring the elbow to the outside of the knee. You can see how that feels for you. A little more core engagement. Some twisting here. Keep going, whichever version of this feels best to you in this moment. One more each side. Wonderful. And then let those knees rest against each other, arms relaxing into the floor, pausing, receiving the fullness. And then bringing your arms down by your sides, bringing the feet hip width apart and in close to your body. And if you have something underneath your head, you may want to remove it for just a moment. With your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky and over your head as you lift your hips up for a bridge pose. Exhale, arms come back up to the sky, down by the sides. Flowing bridge. Here we go. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lowering down. Moving with your breath. At the top of the lift, squeeze your glutes, lift those pelvis, both sides of the pelvis up, press into the feet, and exhale, lowering down. Ooh. Might have a little popping in the knees. And 2 more of these. Expanding into the fullness. And this last time we're going to hold at the top here, arms reaching above the head, Really engage the glutes, press into the feet, lift the hips up. One more inhale. And as you exhale, lower back down. Nice. Letting the arms open, palms up to the sky, to the sides, and let the knees drop side to side. Both knees to the right, both knees to the left. See if you can reconnect with that really long, slow, expansive breath. A little bit extra with the inhale, a little bit extra exhale. Great. And then bringing the soles of the feet together and letting the knees drop out to either side here. Bringing the hands to the low belly again. Connecting with the breath, fullness. You can imagine this beautiful golden bowl sitting in your pelvis here, and the breath coming down in the fullness, washing out the bowl, releasing tension, holding stuck stories, all the things. Feeling the belly rise and fall, softening the jaw, softening the shoulders, sinking into peace, ease. Allowing what is right here, right now. One more really deep breath here. And then scooping those knees up, hugging them into your chest. Maybe a little rocking side to side if that feels good on your low back. And placing one hand on top of each knee, begin to move your knees around in separate circles so they come together. And then out to the sides, around and back in. And then going back the other way, reversing the direction. Lovely. And then hugging them in. And then either rolling to one side or rocking and rolling your way up. And we'll meet up in the seat. All right. So from here, we're going to plant the feet and rock forward to whatever version of squat feels available to you. We just opened up the hips quite a bit, so you might feel like, oh yeah, there's some squatting available here. You can also be up higher, hands on the knees, whatever feels best to you here. Sinking the hips, lengthening through the spine, dropping the shoulders down. Feeling the expansiveness of your energy echoing the glow of the moon. And as you're ready, pressing strongly into your feet, strong roots, tap down into the earth. We're gonna press up, coming all the way up to standing, reaching up to the sky, like the amazing plants growing in the springtime. And then exhale, float the arms out and down, coming to the sides. Inhale, roll the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, out the mouth, down the back. Again. One more time. Lovely. All right, so we just got some nice grounding and centering energy with that first part of our practice. And now we're going to move into some sun salutation with some moon flow in there too. So one of the things we're going to do is in between, we're going to move from side to side on the mat. And in between, we're going to do some clearing ha breaths. So if we think about the fullness of the moon kind of inviting us into, as well as the springtime energy, inviting us into spring clearing, moving things out that we don't need in our lives, whether that's physical, emotional, spiritual. So we're going to come into a chair pose to start that. And then we're going to sweep the arms to each side, so to the right and to the left. And we're going to add this ha breath. So we're going to really let those arms fling. You can look side to side. You can bounce a little bit if that feels good. And then inhale, hold the breath in, extending the arms, extending the legs. And then we're gonna exhale, swan dive. So we're gonna come to the top of the mat, swan dive, coming down. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands, step the right foot back behind you, high or low lunge. You might want your blanket underneath your knee. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale here, sinking into your lunge, dropping shoulders. If your back knee is dropped, I'd like you to lift it, and then we're gonna pivot. We're gonna open to the side of the mat here. So we're gonna bring this full moon, fingertips coming together around our heads and sinking down into a squat here. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, we're gonna move around to the right, keeping our head in between our arms, coming up to the left. And then we'll go back the other way. Full moon flow here. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, squatting down a little deeper. And then inhale, expanding out, five-pointed star, radiant light shining out into the world. That's you. You're the radiant light. We're going to pivot to the other side, the back of your mat. And we're going to windmill the arms down here, coming to a lunge here. Now you might drop that back knee if you would like to. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Exhale, sinking into the lunge. Another deep breath here. Inhale. Exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step forward, top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold, soft knees. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Keep those arms lifted. Exhale, sitting down into your chair pose. Inhale, and we'll begin the ha breaths. 2 more. Inhale, lifting up. Feel yourself clearing out, a little more radiant. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands. Step the left foot back behind you. High or low lunge. Inhale, lifting those arms up. Exhale, sinking into the lunge. Deep breath. One more inhale. And if that back knee is dropped, you're going to lift it and we're going to exhale, come to that 5-pointed star. Toes pointing out to the sides. We're going to bring that moon around our heads. Exhale, sitting down into a goddess squats. Here we are, so strong, so grounded, so radiant. Here we go. Inhale. Exhale around to the left this time. Coming up. And then going back the other way. Nice, sinking down with your exhale. Inhale, expanding out to a 5-pointed star. Exhale here. Take another inhale. Feel yourself radiant, expansive. And then we're going to pivot to what was the front of the mat. The side we started. Coming into a lunge. You can drop that back knee if you'd like. Standing here. One more inhale. And exhale, touch the mat. Inhale, step forward, top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Reach to the sky, keep the arms lifted. Exhale, sitting down into your chair pose. Inhale, and we'll begin our ha sweeps. Two more. Inhale, lifting up. Hold the breath in. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat, back lengthen the spine. Exhale down, place the hands, step the right foot back behind you, high or low lunge. Finding your balance. Nice lunge here. You drop that back knee, lifting it up. And then next inhale, open up, 5-pointed star. Bringing the moon around your head. Sitting down into squat. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, moving around, big circle. Coming up to center. Notice how your body is so fluid. Able to move through this movement. Sinking a little deeper. And expanding out, 5-pointed star. This time we're going to, instead of coming to a lunge on this side, we're going to come to a side angle pose. So we're going to bend into the right knee. Then we're going to place the right forearm on that thigh and then reach the left arm long by the side of the ear. Sinking down into a stretch, nice side body opener. And if you'd like a little more expansion, you can open this arm back behind you and gaze up. One more inhale. And then exhale. Now we'll bring the hands down to the mat. Pivot that back foot. And we're going to step forward, top of the mat, or back of the mat. Hang in a forward fold, soft knees. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Arms by the ears. Exhale, sitting back down into your chair pose. And we'll begin our ha sweeps. Inhale. Two more. Inhale, lifting up, expanding. Hold the breath in. Feel your radiance. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, flat back, lengthen the spine. Exhale down. Place the hands. Step the left foot back behind you. High or low lunge. Finding your balance. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Sinking into the lunge. Deep breath here. One more inhale. If your back knee's dropped, lifting it up as you exhale, open. Last time here, 5-pointed star. Bringing the moon around your head, sinking down into goddess squat. Take an inhale. Exhale, moving around. Big circle. Coming up. Center and going back the other way. All the movement that's possible in us. Exhale, sinking down. Strong legs. Inhale. 5-pointed star. Exhale here. Deep breath, shining out in your radiance. Now we're going to pivot the feet, bending into that left knee. Left forearm comes to the thigh and reaching long with the right arm by the ear. Nice side angle pose here. Lengthening. If you'd like a little more expansion, you can open that arm back behind you and look up. One more inhale. And exhale. We'll come around, place the hands down. Inhale, step to the top of the mat. Exhale, hang forward, fold. Soft knees. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Last round of ha breaths. Here we go, sitting down. Exhale, take an inhale and begin. Two more. Nice. Inhale, lifting up. Palms pressed together. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause and notice. Energy built in your being. Awareness of your own radiance. A little more flow, a little more space perhaps. And gently opening your eyes. And we'll come down, back down to the mat. coming onto our backs, hugging knees into the chest. Then we'll cross the right ankle to the left knee and holding on behind the left thigh, flexing the right foot. A little hip release here. Inviting the legs in towards your heart. Then releasing the hands, keep the legs engaged and drop them all the way over to the left. So the right foot comes to the floor like you're standing on it. You can stretch the right arm out to the side. We're going to bring the left hand to the inside of the right thigh and press it away from the floor. So we're opening up the front of the hip flexor. Relaxing your jaw. You might wiggle it around a little bit. And let's take 2 letting go breaths. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. With your next inhale, unwind, come back to a center, releasing, maybe realigning the spine if that feels helpful. And then we'll do the other side. So left foot, left ankle to right knee, flexing the left foot, clasping behind the right thigh, inviting those legs in towards your heart. Softening the jaw, the neck, the shoulders, the eyeballs. And back to that really expansive breath. Both inhale and exhale. And then releasing the hands, keep the legs engaged. Drop the legs all the way over to the right, bringing the right hand to the inside of the left thigh and pressing it away from the floor. You can stretch the left arm out from the shoulder. Gaze out over it if you'd like. Deep breaths down to the sensation as that hip flexor opens. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Your next inhale, unwind, come back to center, realigning the spine. Hug your knees into your chest one last time. Let the knees come away from each other. Reach through the inside of the knees, grabbing onto the outside of the feet or the ankles. For a happy baby pose, rocking a little side to side. And then making your way to Shavasana, stretching out long, perhaps a blanket under your head or your knees, or covering you up. Sliding the shoulders down the back, closing the eyes. And feel yourself sinking into the support of the earth. While the full moon invites your expansion, your growth, your continued evolution. You have support for the journey. And right now you can rest. Nothing to do, just be. back to the surface of your body. Begin to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. As you're ready, bend one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor. And come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here and keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal, gently press your way up to find a seat. And sitting with your eyes closed, feel into the cycles of the moon as perhaps different chapters of your life, each of the months as they pass. These cycles invite us into different energy. And allow these words by Donna Ashworth to wash over you. This is her poem called Chapters. These moments are just chapters, paragraphs even, in your story. Nothing is forever, and nothing need define you unless you let it. Keep your story's heroine, that's you, fluid. Let her stumble, let her grow, let her break, and let her flow. Keep writing lines, keep turning pages, keep evolving and growing that character. We are rooting for her. She's not done yet. Nowhere near. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. And take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Thank you all for joining me for practice today. The light within me honors the light within you. Namaste.